We have a new scale.
And it gives you all kinds of measurements, so.
332.2.
So the new scale kind of gives you a change here. So when I first got the scale and measured myself, I've had a 4-pound change since last week. And then you can see all of the different things. So right now, like body weight, of course, I'm heavy. BMI, which has a 0.6 change. Body fat, 0.8% change.
She's standing on the scale.
And I thought it was kind of cool too. My metabolic age was about 70 when I first started, which is terrible. And now it's 40, so we're getting kind of close. But I have to do something, and it's kind of a sad goodbye. Time to throw the scale away.
The old one?
Mm-hmm. It's been through a lot of weight. It's held me up when I was at my heaviest.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, here we go. The last walk of the scale. It's been an important part of starting the channel, so kind of sentimental. At least I pressure washed the walkway there. There we go. Goodbye, scale. Cleaning up from the madness this morning. You know, getting everybody out of the house and all of that. So just cleaning up before I go and do my workout. But yeah, danced my way through the house, vacuuming, doing whatever needs to be done, just because I know Lauren has a busy schedule coming up. And that's part of the, I will say, the mental aspect of, and you'll hear the dryer, sorry about that, but that's part of the mental aspect of this journey is if I keep Lauren happy, obviously that makes me happy because it brings joy to her. So that's why I try to do as much as I can. And she just has a busy schedule coming up, which is part of the reason why I'm going to switch my upload days to Tuesday and Thursday, which means weigh-in Wednesday. I know, weigh-in Wednesday will be on a Thursday, but I'll be weighing myself on Wednesday. So keep your eye out for that. And we're adding an extra day with the Tuesday. One other thing, I didn't really get to go over. So we bought the scale from Amazon. It was like 20 bucks. We'll link that down below. What is awesome about this, I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's probably not all 100% accurate, but just as an example, when I weighed myself the day after last weigh-in Wednesday, I was 336.6. Now I'm down to 332.2, which is 4.40 pounds lost. I lost almost 1%, a little under, so 0.8% of body fat and 0.6 BMI. So my body mass index, and like I said, we're truthful, we put everything out there. It's measuring it at 41.7, body fat of 44%. My fat-free body weight is 186. Subcutaneous fat is 37.5. Visceral fat is a 23. My body water was low, it was 40.4%. Skeletal muscle was 36.2%. My muscle mass is high, which is 176.8 pounds. Bone mass is 9.4 pounds. My protein was about 13%. BMR translates to basal metabolic rate, was 2,192 calories, which is below average. My metabolic age right now is 40. But like I said, when I started out, it was 70. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a big change for me. And one last thing. So going to an extra video, what I'm gonna start doing is incorporating you guys with me. And I want you down below to leave weekly challenges. So not something astronomical, let's keep in mind, I'm still 330 pounds, okay? Challenges you'd like to see me complete or try. It can be food, diet, exercise, whatever you think. So you tell me, I'll pick the best one, put the comment in the video, and actually, you know what we'll do? We'll let you guys choose. Whichever comment has the most likes on both platforms, YouTube and Facebook, will do that challenge. So I picked up something new that I wanted to try. It is jackfruit that is made to taste like chicken. All right, y'all. Honest taste test time.
Is that it?
That is it.
That's all that was in there?
No, there's a lot in there.
Oh.
I just didn't want to waste a lot of it.
Honestly, it doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad at all. It looks like a chicken kind of consistency. I'm not a big fan of the smell.
Yeah.
The dog obviously likes the smell.
I know the dog's excited.
Which tells me it kind of smells like dog food.
Wait, let me get some good lighting.
It smells like
Vinegary.
barbecue.
It's a very strong scent.
It is. The texture is kind of meatish.
It looks like meat.
Yeah. Here goes nothing. Nope.
No? No? Is it bad? Is it bad? Is it bad?
Can't do it. Nope.
Really?
Honestly, taste-wise, not bad. Okay, I can't lie. It's bad.
It's bad?
But a lot of it is texture for me. You're gonna try a bite? All right, she's gonna try some. So this way, because we have different palates, honestly. Yeah.
This is a no for me.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a texture.
Yeah, it is a very weird texture. Yeah, for people that like it, I'm not 100% against it. If I was hungry and starving,
Probably in a taco it would be fine.
Yeah, if it was in like a tropical kind of taco, like
With lots of things on it. Sour
Right.
cream.
like it would have to have different flavors on it. By itself, it is a no-go.
I like your taste testing hand.
But honestly, the taste isn't bad because it takes on whatever taste is around it. But the texture is terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
So,
Not my favorite.
yeah.
Dog will like it. Did you guys know you're coming for a taste test? Taste test with John.
Yeah, I just wanted to try something different that might be healthier than meat, and no.
Nah, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
I like being your camera woman.
Oh, thank you. So something I wanted to talk about, and I kind of touched on it earlier, but for the mental awareness side and everything like that for this whole thing, cutting out toxic things in our life, I mean, changed a lot. We talked about it yesterday, like the news, things like that.
Yeah.
I was deep diving, honestly, into political things, news. It kind of put me in a place where I did not want to film, I didn't want to work out, which is why we didn't have very many videos this week. And
I didn't know that.
yeah, and that's kind of where I was, like, earlier in the week. I didn't want to work out, I didn't want to...
Yeah, you were off.
Yeah, I mean, I still worked out, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to. It took a lot of motivation to get out the door. And that's kind of what it was. It's just, all that negativity puts you in a bad place. And we've talked about it with other people, too. I mean...
Well, because there's like... what do you want me to... Do you want me to like
Yeah,
put the
you
camera down? Well, there's websites that are dedicated to talking about people. Like, that's where my...
And that's where you... Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking to my mom. My mom has had a bit of a hard time, and we kind of came to the conclusion as a family that she just takes in way too much news. It's all negative.
It is. And I was doing the same thing. And that's kind of why I said that suggestion. Just because I noticed how it made me feel earlier in the week. And it just makes you feel depressed. And that's not...
Like hopeless.
Yeah. It makes... The news, honestly, brings out the worst in the world. Like, it's not a good thing.
And we're not telling you guys to not watch
No.
the news or anything.
This is just for us. This is just us
Why
talking.
we got rid of cable
It is.
a long time ago is because prior to all of this, there was a episode of like on CNN of like the kids washing up on shore.
And that was a big trigger for you.
Huge.
And just...
I went down a really dark hole.
Right. And it's just the negativity. Like, I've cut back on different social media things besides ours. I work on ours.
Your diet isn't just what you eat, it's what you take in everywhere.
Right. You have, honestly, you have a physical diet that you put into your body, and you have a mental diet that you put into your brain. And what I was putting into my brain wasn't good.
I think that controls a lot of our feelings more than food is what you're ingesting in your brain.
It is. And that leads to almost a depressional state.
You were definitely off this weekend. I didn't know that.
And that's kind of what was going on. It was just, I'm looking at our political environment is terrible, regardless of who you're for, who you're against. That's not what I'm here to discuss. It's a terrible climate to be in.
It just brings out the worst in everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like falling down that rabbit hole was a part of why I didn't feel like eating right. I still did, but I didn't feel like doing it.
Yeah, you just were off. You weren't as enthusiastic. You know what I mean?
And that was definitely a part of that.
I'm the same way. Like, I found that website. Well, I already knew existed, but like, I don't go there. And why did I go there? I don't know. It just sucks when you see such negative things, and even if when it's about you, you're like, wow, whoa. I don't know. It just was terrible for me.
Definitely. And I'm not saying promote toxic positivity.
Right.
You have to face some negative things in your life.
Right.
You have to. But don't feel that YouTube is all sunshine and butterflies. It's not. I mean, we have people out there that don't like us simply for being us.
Mostly me.
But that's
in my defense.
It's the truth, though. People don't like you because of who you are, and honestly, that's okay. They can have an opinion.
Yeah.
But
I don't have to read about it.
Exactly. You don't have to subject yourself to their opinion or anyone's, honestly.
Really. And you don't have to subject yourself to anything that makes you feel bad.
Right. I would definitely say, if you can, eliminate the things that make you feel bad.
It makes such a big difference. But you
does.
can't live in a fairy tale land either. I understand that.
Oh, yeah.
But like, anything that you need to know, because we do social media, we're gonna know. So.
And I deep dive into articles, things like that.
You do that bad.
And that's because that's how I can learn. And it's not always a good thing. And this is an impromptu talk. I mean, I don't know how much will stay. It's just us talking to each other. But for me, that's where I was earlier this week. And that's really what... And you know, your mom talking about it with us yesterday. And I hope she doesn't mind that we're doing this.
No, I don't think she will.
I felt in the same mind state as her. Just with COVID going on, you know, again, political environment, the just other stuff around the world that's going on. And
it's really easy to see all the bad and forget about all the good.
Exactly. And that's more of what my point is. Try to put more positive things into your brain than you do negative. Yes, you do have to face negative things. You have to attack those head on. But if you can eliminate, just as an example, in the morning, try to have positivities to start your day. Try to focus on, and I kind of said this yesterday too, and it kind of just hit me, but for me, first thing I do in the morning is I focus on what I need to do for my family, what needs to be done. Then I focus on the positives that are going on for us. You know, just everything that's going on with life in general
is good. Right.
And that's more of what I focus on to try to get my day started positively.
Yeah, gratitude.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to go down a dark hole in the times we're in, but like, I always try to remember the world is mostly good.
Right.
We're seeing the bad, and like I kind of explained to my mom, it's clickbait. I mean, the media outlets, this is nothing political, but it's like, we know what sells, and it's drama.
Yeah, media as a whole, doesn't matter
anything.
If you watch Fox, CNN, whatever. Their main focus is to make money.
Right.
And drama makes money.
Exactly.
So cutting that out of our life as a whole, I mean, we still read articles, we still get our news.
Yeah.
But not watching it on a TV where it's in your face all the time, honestly has led to a better life for me. And I've limited my Facebook time.
Twitter's a cesspool, don't go there.
Twitter, I've limited my Twitter time just because of the negativity that sprouts from there.
It just, you can't help but make you feel bad. Like, checking those websites or whatever. Like, I know when I go there, I can say all day long, like, I don't care what people think of me, because generally I don't. But you can't help it. We're human. So, like, you're going to take on the energy of what you're ingesting and watching and reading.
Exactly. And I don't want those kind of websites affecting what I put out there.
Right.
What you put out there.
Exactly.
Because overall, those opinions don't matter.
It's their opinion.
Yeah.
And that's like, we're not going to change it by changing us.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to change it by changing myself to fit them. I have to really be good to myself and just do what I feel is right and what you feel is right.
Exactly.
What a good talk. We never have talks like that. Well, we do, but like usually it's over dinner.
Yeah. Well, we did it over a taste test of Jackfruit.
But it's nice to hear where you're coming from because you were off.
Yeah. And I don't like to share that with you because I know you have a lot going on, and I don't want, not that you don't invite me to share things. You do. But I also don't want to project my negativity onto you while you're going through pregnancy and things like that.
You're fine.
And I understand that. And I knew I'd be fine after a couple days. Just get through it.
Like it was a funk.
Right.
Yeah.
Get through it and go on with doing what I'm doing. And focusing, having an audience and focusing on that.
I did notice you weren't like as eager to film anything.
Right.
And I don't think you had, what, one video last week?
We had one video last, or no, did we have two? I don't know.
I don't know.
This week it's been one.
Yeah.
I'm hoping maybe Friday or the weekend I'll put out another. But
got the spark back.
yeah, and kind of what you have to do sometimes is reset your batteries, mentally and even physically through diet. Reset your batteries. That's important.
It could have easily been a huge setback and like set you back really food wise, any kind of way, because it's hard to take on the world's problems.
Of course. And that's kind of what you do when you watch the news or you go into these outlets. You take on the world's problems.
Everybody has a level of empathy.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you take on the world's problems and create them as your own, you add a burden that you don't need to add.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
We should have a podcast.
Yeah, right?
This is good. I love this. I'm like, yeah, baby, spill your guts to me. This is hot.
Say hi. Hi, Bob.
Say hi, Mom.
You had the best day? Hi.
Hey, over here, baby.
Sweet girl. How was your day?
What'd you learn today?
You learned about what?
Sit on your bottom.
Where's mountains?
You learned about mountains?
Where is a mountain?
We don't have mountains here,
Yeah,
babe.
we don't have mountains in Florida.
There's hills.
We do have hills, barely. So, week 15, I'm down a total of 67.6 pounds in 15 weeks. It's pretty decent.
I'd say so.
If I can stay on a pace of 3 pounds per week, then I have 11 weeks till Christmas, and I will be down 100 pounds. That's 33 pounds. That's all I need to be at 100 pounds.
That's nothing.
I mean,
that final stretch.
I know. I'm going to be out every day running 5 miles.
It's the perfect time. It's going to get cooler weather.
Right.
We all go out as a family. It'll be great.
Yeah. So just remember, mental health is just as important as overall physical health. Stay happy, stay healthy. Remember, we got this. We love you guys. And we're going to see you soon. Don't forget, leave those challenges down below, because I'm going to pick one and I'm going to do it. And I won't pick the easiest one, I promise. Bye. Remember, Tuesday and Thursday, new upload days.
There's a lot of hand action going.